Welcome to another movie review by Carlos Rojas. In this video, I'll be discussing the new film, It. New as in, it literally just came out. Here we go. It, Chapter 1, simply known as It, is a 2017 American supernatural horror film directed by Andy Muschietti, based on the 1986 novel of the same name by Stephen King. The screenplay is written by Chase Palmer, Cary Fukunaga, and Gary Doberman. The first of a planned duology, the film tells the story of 7 children in Derry, Maine, who are terrorized by the eponymous being only to face their own personal demons in the process. The novel was previously adapted into a 1990 miniseries, which I will not be discussing in this video because I have not seen it. It is a 1986 horror novel by American author Stephen King. It was his 22nd book and 18th novel. Written under his own name, the story follows the experiences of 7 children as they are terrorized by an entity that exploits the fears and phobias of its victims, disguising itself while hunting its prey. It primarily appears in the form of a clown to attract its preferred prey of young children. The novel is told through narratives alternating between 2 time periods and is largely told in the third-person omniscient mode. It deals with themes that eventually became King's staples: the power of memory, childhood trauma, and its recurrent echoes in adulthood, the ugliness lurking behind a facade of a small town, and its quaintness, and overcoming evil through mutual trust and sacrifice. It is a riveting horror experience. The opening titles play an homage to those 80s and 90s TV movies. I felt like witnessing a film contemporary to Forrest Gump, from the first sequence before the title. It has the most shocking opener for a film I have ever seen, other than American History X. After this, with terror flaring up inside me, I had a horrific ride all along. The reason this is a quality horror film is because it develops its own style and identity. The acting is precise and the atmosphere is eerie, yet above all, the characters and the world we are presented become palpable through the course of the movie. Muschietti understands that above the horror aspect, this is in fact a movie and a film, and includes many humans, motherfucker, and includes many human and humorous aspects that lack in so many horror films. Which is why I am so adamant about watching only acclaimed horror movies or even called classics, because they are quality pieces of art done with passion and care. These things show in a movie when the process of making it ends. You witness the quality. One notable moment to prove my point is Beverly's character and her relationship with her father. Nothing is explicitly shown, but the way editing and acting go together in these sequences connects the audience perfectly with her terrifying and abusive situation she lives through every day. Tasteful filmmaking and bone-chilling. The bullies of the movie, especially Henry, represent the real dangers and fears a kid like the ones part of the Losers Club go through on a regular basis, and the fact that Pennywise appears when a kid commits murder is so coherent within the reality and the confines of the movie. Richie's persona is a riot, and he wasn't annoying or put in as comic relief. This person exists, and you probably know a Richie too. Some smart-ass kid with like quirky remarks that are just so good that you're like, how did you come up with that? How the fuck? Finally, Pennywise, the motherfucking dancing clown. From his scratchy, jumpy, and horrifyingly playful voice to his eyes and makeup, this fucking clown made me scared of clowns. I honestly didn't mind clowns, but after this movie, fuck clowns. Every frame he was in which were technically not many, I felt as though a cold electric current ran through my spine and immobilized me. I know, super physical, but good films do me in like that, you know. I got weird. Moving on. By the end of the movie, you feel empowered, like, fuck yeah, those clowns and all my fears, fuck them! Because you rooted for these kids to defeat Pennywise so bad. All in all, a movie like It proves that a quality horror film can be made based on King's writing, and expenses should never be spared. This movie is the highest rated R horror film to date, and for good reason. It deserves it. Also, it's a September release, which was a little weird when I heard about it, but it did very well for that. It broke so many records. Again, for good reason. I cannot wait for the sequel, scheduled to come out September 2019. This was another review by Carlos Rojas. See you next time.